Ryzen 7 9800X3D is a beast of a processor, right? But to really unleash its power, you need to pair it with the right motherboard. So, what if you're feeling lost in a sea of different options? Well, don't sweat it, because today I'm breaking down the top 5 best motherboards for the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, from great budget deals to top-of-the-line choices. So, let's get started. First, we have the MSI B650M Project Zero, which could be right up your alley for your Ryzen 7 9800X3D build when you're keeping a close eye on your budget. Now, this board brings something really unique to the table with its Project Zero design philosophy. All the headers and connectors are actually tucked away on the back of the motherboard. This gives you an incredibly clean front panel that looks absolutely stunning in a showcase build. And you're getting a surprising number of features here despite being based on the more affordable B650 chipset. Of course, to keep the price down, a few things aren't quite as cutting edge. You won't find the super fast Wi-Fi 7 here, or the absolute highest memory speeds that the latest 800 series chipsets offer. But honestly, for most of us, those are features we can probably live without, right? Where this board really shines is in the stuff that matters for a powerful CPU like the 9800X3D, like solid power delivery, great component compatibility, and all the connectivity you'll likely need. It's even capable if you want to dabble in overclocking, just maybe don't expect to be setting any world records. Now, it might not have all the flashy bells and whistles on the board itself, but it does have PCIe 4.0 support, which is still plenty fast for today's graphics cards and SSDs. Plus, the micro ATX form factor makes this perfect for slightly more compact builds without sacrificing too much. So you can still have a really fast and modern system, even while saving some cash. And that's the big deal at the end of the day. And then, we've got the MSI MPG X870E Carbon Wi-Fi. This board is for those of you stepping into the high-end motherboard territory. You know, that's when it's all about getting the most bang for your buck. And the MPG X870E Carbon Wi-Fi really delivers on that front. I mean, the connectivity on this board is almost ridiculous. It's a bit of a standout because it features 2 LAN ports, a blazing fast 5G port, and another 2.5G port. You're also getting the newest Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4. And USB ports? Almost 2 dozen of them. On the back panel alone, you have 9 USB Type-A 10G, 2 USB-C 40G, and 2 USB-C 10G ports. So you're probably not going to run out of places to plug things in. But it is not only about connectivity. This board also supports up to 256GB of DDR5 memory, with speeds that can reach a mind-blowing 8400 megatransfers per second. This is because of the 21 power phase design of the VRM. What I mean is that this board is built to handle some serious power, all while staying incredibly cool. MSI also made this board easy on the eyes. We're talking about some sleek-looking heatsinks and customizable RGB lighting on the I/O shroud and M.2 heatsink. And just in case, MSI's thought of everything. You've got easy debug LEDs, error code readouts, and power reset buttons built right onto the board. There's even an extra PCIe power connector at the bottom, you know, to make sure your graphics cards are happy. So if you are looking for a well-rounded high-end board, definitely give the MPG X870E Carbon Wi-Fi a look. Taking the number 3 spot is a true beast, the ASUS ROG Strix X670E. This motherboard is for those serious about gaming and want a board that keeps them ahead of the curve. One of the biggest things here is PCIe Gen 5 support. That means you can use the absolute fastest PCIe Gen 5 SSDs. Think super quick boot times, games that load almost instantly, and an overall snappy system. Now, if you're thinking about overclocking the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, this board's power delivery is up to the challenge. It's got an 18+2 phase design, which translates to rock-solid power, even when you're pushing things. It's also why you will need a solid CPU cooler to maintain smooth operation. But the thing is, ASUS didn't just stop at power. They've included a backplate for added protection against those annoying shorts. Plus, they placed thermal pads strategically to keep your M.2 SSDs cool and performing at their peak. This is because this board is designed to handle even the most demanding processors without breaking a sweat. Now, a quick heads up. You'll really want a fast SSD to take full advantage of this board's speed. That's when you will feel the board's full potential. Overall, you're getting top-notch efficiency, amazing cooling, and a whole bunch of high-end features all rolled into one. Yes, it's an investment, but it's built to last and deliver killer performance. Next, we have the ASUS ROG Strix X870E Gaming Wi-Fi. Now, this board strikes a really nice balance. It's not going to completely empty your wallet, but it definitely doesn't skimp on features or quality. First thing you'll notice is the design. It just looks premium. ASUS went all out with those sleek ROG aesthetics and substantial heatsinks covering the VRM, chipset, and M.2 slots. It's not just for show, though. These heat sinks, along with embedded heat pipes, mean serious cooling, which is exactly what you want, especially if you're thinking about pushing your Ryzen 7 9800X3D a bit with overclocking. And speaking of easy, ASUS really focused on making this board user-friendly. They've got their Q design features like the Q release button for your GPU and Q latch for M.2 drives that make building and upgrading a breeze. Plus, the board layout is really well thought out. It supports DDR5 memory for up to 8,000 megatransfers per second, has got USB 4 connectivity, and Qualcomm Wi-Fi 7 built right in. All 4 of the M.2 slots support PCIe 4.0 speeds, with one supporting the latest PCIe Gen 5 for those blazing fast new SSDs. Then they've also grouped headers for fans, RGB lighting, and front panel connectors together, which makes cable management a whole lot easier. And for troubleshooting, they've included their handy QLED diagnostic array right where you can easily see it. Smart, right? Honestly, if you're building a solid gaming rig around the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, the ROG Strix X870E gaming Wi-Fi is a fantastic choice. It's designed to handle pretty much any modern component you throw at it, so you shouldn't have to worry about compatibility headaches. That also means future upgrades down the line should be a breeze. So if you want a board that looks great, performs great, and is easy to build with, then the ROG Strix X870E is definitely worth considering. And finally, at number 1, we have the ASRock X870E Taichi. When you compare it to all the other X870 and X870E boards, this one consistently leads the pack. The main reason? Its VRM performance is simply unmatched. To be honest, the X870E Taichi isn't just the best for the Ryzen 7 9800X3D. It's probably the best X870E board for any of the new AMD Ryzen 9000 processors, even that beastly Ryzen 9 9950X. The secret is its incredibly powerful 27 power phase VRM. That, combined with those well-designed, dense heatsinks, means this board stays incredibly cool. Whether you're running stock or overclocking, the Taichi handles the heat. So what does this mean for you? Well, you can unlock the full potential of your 9800X3D. That's when you will get better performance and less heat. And that's ideal for those marathon gaming sessions or heavy workloads. But the Taichi is more than just raw power. It's loaded with features that make building and using your PC a joy. It has onboard troubleshooting, great compatibility, modern connectivity, and an easy DIY design. I mean, things like toolless M.2 installation and an easy release for the graphics card. Those small details add up. You also get support for blazing fast DDR5 memory, the newest PCIe 5.0 slots, super speedy Wi-Fi 7, and even USB 4. If you care about looks, there's customizable RGB lighting too. So, if you want the absolute best motherboard for your Ryzen 7 9800X3D when building a top-tier gaming rig or workstation, the ASRock X870E Taichi is undoubtedly the one to get. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon for instant notifications so that you never miss a video from Tech Insight.